hospitality group in the United States.
As he should be.
Like what?
Tao Group, Groot Hospitality, H-Root Group. Virtually every restaurant, every venue, every nightclub, you're pretty much banned.
He might be able to go to Applebee's.
Shit. And your absolute racism and your hatred towards Jews.
He can't go nowhere in the yams. Sneako, you've been in Miami for like 4 or 5 years. How they kick you out your own hood? How did they kick you out of your own hood? Oh boy, Marso Mafia, do we have a doozy? The biggest group of red pill losers got together. Video by Omizi. This is talking about the Sneako, Clavicular, Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Nick Fuentes, Myron Gaines situation. There were so many people in this John. Let's get into it and see why one decision might have just eclipsed most of these people's careers. Let's get into it, man. Let's go.
That I'm doing this, but I really want to test the levels of unemployed we really are on this channel and this community, because I'm here to inform you that the red pill vengers, the biggest...
And this is who I'm talking about right here. You got Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Myron Raccoon, got sent back to the from the TPUSA event, having ass gains. Nick Fuentes, who I literally just made a video about. Sneako, Jay Waller, and Clavicular. Good look. How did he even get in that club? He's 19. All right, man.
Losers on the internet got together, went to the club, and honestly, it opens up a lot of conversations about just how lame they are. And their audience, of course.
And if you don't know what song they're playing Kanye West's banned song, Hail Hitler. This song was literally banned on every single streaming service. The only way you're probably able to hear it is maybe SoundCloud. But yeah, this is back when Kanye was in his praising Hitler phase. Ugh. He's since retracted from that now, but yep, that's the song they're playing and jamming out to. A bunch of anti-Semitic pieces of shit.
Not only is that beat bad, and this is arguably some of Kanye's worst music in the world, it's actually amazing that Sneako can't commit to the bit. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know what? We'll just continue on to the video. Over the weekend, Clavicular, Tristan Tate, Nick Fuentes, Sneako, and some Waller dude, oh, and of course, Myron and Walter from Fresh and Fit, hit the town. And when I tell you that is the worst blunt rotation I've ever actually heard.
Be the real nightmare blunt rotation for real. I'm not gonna lie. That might be the real nightmare blunt rotation, bro. Holy. A white supremacist, a looks maxer, 2 to 3 red pill niggas. Oh my God. And Sneako. Oh boy.
In my life, it's actually kind of scary. A gang of losers, grifters, look maxers, and ignoramuses looking for social media fame. Starting off with that weirdo bus ride where you could really tell whose heart is in the grift still. Now, for what it's worth, and I've got to give a round of applause to Myron. Out of anybody that I actually see on these buses, him and Nick Fuentes have got to be at the top of the list of people who probably are committed to this for real. Like, it's actually believable that they think these things. Everybody else, especially Sneako in this regard, is a clear grifter. Sneako can't even find the balls to say those words when they zoom the camera in on him. I think that's intentional because he's the one who everybody was probably the most shocked to see there that night, you know, especially after he went on his Muslim journey. He's reinvented the wheel. He's done all these different things. He's got...
I'm gonna be so for real with you, bro. A lot of like real Muslims think that Sneako is a fucking clown. They think that nigga is a joke, fool, especially with all the haram shit he does on a consistent basis.
Is re-co-signed by a lot of different content creators like Agent 00.
Yeah, bro, they said niggas was pressing them to ban certain people and shit like that. And me personally, bro, I don't give a fuck if I disagree with a nigga. I just think, like, if you silence everybody you disagree with, then, like, at that point, it's not about expressing yourself. It's just expressing what they want you to express. So Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you're free, my nigga.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You've always stayed real, man. I appreciate what you said about Palestine, of course, man. You're doing great things, man. It's been a long time since we linked up.
But now seeing him in a bus full of racist, white supremacist, look-maxing weirdos, people wanted to know if he would really commit to it. And by him not saying the N-word or anything like that, I'd say he's still in grift mode. But what if I told you that the night gets way worse? They eventually go to a nightclub to sing the infamous song by Kanye. That's right, they convinced a Miami DJ to play HH in a community where there are a bunch of black, brown, and Jewish people.
They don't understand the things I say on Twitter.
You know how many people walked out of this club as soon as they played this song? Bro, I guarantee you this nightclub lost hella customers off of doing this shit. How do you even get a DJ to play a song called Hail Hit? Like, I know it's called HH. He probably was like, oh shit, that's probably an acronym for somebody getting bitches or something. Nope. Nope. Not at all. Not at all, bruh.
I mean, look at the club. You cannot give losers money. They're not doing this for women. They're doing this for the validation of themselves. Everybody in the club isn't even dancing or moving to this song because it's bad. Hell, even when they zoom in on Andrew Tate, he doesn't even look like he's in it. Now, the reason I zoom in on Sneeko and Andrew Tate in this situation is because, for what it's worth, I think they are arguably the smartest, at least out of the non-grifters. For what it's worth, I think they are some sort of pack leaders in these situations. Now, Nick Fuentes is really down that rabbit hole, and so is Myron. But Sneeko opens up these guys' messages to a whole different fan base, and Andrew Tate is top G for these bros. Trust me, the leader is definitely not Walter. And it's also interesting because just a month ago in a video that I think I'd taken down from YouTube, Sneeko and Andrew Tate were having some sort of beef. So seeing them in the same room together getting this nasty shit off was kind of amazing. Now, naturally, the internet didn't like this racist, white supremacist, white nationalist, Islamophobic bullshit that they were doing in their, spare time. But especially from Sneeko, he's gone the whole Muslim route. He's devoted himself to changing his brand.
Which is so crazy. How are you a Muslim and you're associating yourself with people that have actively disrespected your religion and in that disrespecting you? Shit on your religion, say that's just not real, all that shit. Bro, this is the reason why I say most real Muslims think this nigga Sneeko is a goddamn clown. Because how can you sit next to, befriend, and be buddy-buddy with motherfuckers who actively disrespect your religion? In that one stream that Sneeko had where he brought on Clavicular and Nick Fuentes, they both disrespected his religion to his face. To his face. And I don't know about y'all, but I know a lot of Christians and Muslims and people are part of other religions who would definitely stand on that shit if a motherfucker tried to disrespect their religion.
And changing his image because it's not worth it. So he had to come and respond to the backlash.
It's gonna be a tough stream. I have a lot to talk about. As you can see the title, you know what this is about. I can't do it. Yeah, I'm not sorry. You're mad because I listened to a song that was talking about World War II, right? Something happened 80 years ago, almost 100 years ago. You would go to the clubs.
Talking about World War II, but it's something specific in World War II, not just that. You know exactly what the fuck that song was talking about, bruh. Bro, stop trying to beat around the bush, bruh.
And you turn up and listen to all the music that's glorifying violence happening right now. All the people that are condemning, writing articles, all of them are promoting and siding with the genocide that happens today in 4K, the most publicly televised genocide of all time. You don't see people up in arms about that. You don't see the mayor of Miami writing a think piece about that, and clubs don't have to apologize, but they have to apologize for this song.
Sneeko, the argument is so weak, and let me break it down to you since you're supposed to be some sort of devout religious man. Even if somebody was publicly turning up in the clubs to genocides that are happening today, why does that then make it okay for you to do? Mind you, your leader is not the other people who you claim to be enemies, evil, committing atrocities, X, Y, and Z. Your Your leader is supposed to be, you know, Allah. Your leader is supposed to be religious figures. Your leader is supposed to be somebody who lives righteously. Not the people that you call corrupt and then justify you doing those actions because they do those actions. That doesn't sound very religious to me. It also doesn't seem very religious to me that you keep platforming these known white supremacists.
Facts.
This isn't me making any assumptions about people like Nick Fuentes. He has acknowledged that himself. So it doesn't make sense why you would hang around him in your one-off streams as you give him the ability to say N-word via proximity, right?
We'll see what the long-lasting effects are, but at the same time, man, we're just a couple niggas hanging out. We're just going out.
Niggas going hard as fuck.
Yes, sir.
Society can't handle it.
Oh my God.
I don't really think there's going to be any long term.
Nah, I don't think so.
These clowns are dressed like Tony fucking Soprano, just sitting there jerking each other off. Now on the Tate side of things, at least he can acknowledge how ridiculous the look is. I'm assuming that this was a Myron situation where he plays the song or asks for the song to be played in order to gain some sort of brownie points with the cool kids in his life. You know, when these guys get around Andrew.
Oh yeah, by the way, I did want to bring up, Nico also tried to pivot to the whole, oh, clubs play a bunch of rap music and this, that, and the third that glorifies killing people in Chicago and this, that, and the third. Bro, the difference is with those rap songs, they're talking about their ops or a gang that they beefing with, bro. Not all black people. When you rap along to and sing HH in a bus, much less in a club, you are literally talking about the slaughtering and genocide of a bunch of Jewish people. The difference between the rap that, oh, all the clubs players and they glorify violence and all that shit. Bro, the difference between that is the fact that they are talking about ops, their opposition, or a gang. They're not talking about killing all black people. That Hail Hitler song, you are talking about killing off a big chunk of a race of people, man. Are we serious? And I'm pretty sure Sneak also said in the past that, oh yeah, bro, I'm part Jew. How can I be? Bro, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. I don't know if that shit's real, but even if it is, why would you then disrespect, bro? No self-respecting Jewish person is going to be out here singing songs about Hail Hitler because they probably have family members who are survivors of that shit or know people whose family members have gone through that shit. So why would they even so as bring that up? You don't hear Americans blaring out songs about glorifying 9/11. Why? Because that shit was bad. The Holocaust was bad. So yeah, man, that whole trying to wove it in with, oh, these clubs play violent songs all the time. Those songs are talking about gangs and their opposition, not a full-blown religion or race of people.
Tate, their dicks get hard, and so they try to use his name for clout.
I didn't play it. I didn't ask him to play it. I didn't dance. I didn't sing. In
That
fact,
nigga
the
was
only time
definitely
you see me on there
smiling.
is me storming out of the bus, saying this is ridiculous and leaving. But I know why it was played. It was played because of this. It was played because it gets traction in a world where everybody is bored of everything all of the time. And that's why these young people are encouraged constantly to try and do the most shocking thing possible. You see,
My whole thing is this: when are we gonna get to the point where like the shock value is too much? When are we gonna get to the point where someone does some shit where niggas is like, this isn't shocking anymore, this is just dead ass wrong? When are we gonna get to that point, bro? Y'all just actively dissed a whole religion, race of people, bro. And it's just gonna fall under somebody doing something to get shock value. No, bro, hell no.
this not just with this song. You see this on all their streams. They're running people over and doing retarded shit constantly. So I'm not here to make excuses for myself. I'm not here to say it wasn't me. I'm not here to, blame someone else.
Holy shit. That's actually a really, really good take by Andrew. The title of this video was probably called something like, I can't believe people watch this, but Andrew Tate and I actually share some sentiments there. I thought I would never say that. These guys use these moments in order to get a bunch of clicks and views. It's funny though, because they condemn like women who do OnlyFans work. appeal forward as a means to, you know, drive traffic, but this is their titties. This is their booty. This is their bare flesh for the degenerate dickheads who watch this type of content. They're trying to get shock value because that's the only way that they can be culturally relevant in 2026. And I agree with Andrew. It actually is ridiculous. And the saddest part about it is it does pick up traction. Even now, reports are coming out that Kanye West is supposedly frustrated that this group of internet people played his...
The man who made the song himself is frustrated that you decided to play it at a club. Ye said to be frustrated after a group of internet personalities recently played his band song at a club as he's been trying to move away from past controversies. And this is a textbook reason of why you move with intention on the internet. Because if you don't, you're going to end up regretting your fucking past. Case in point, look at what Kanye's saying, bro. He's trying to move away from his past controversies because he realized, oh shit. When you put something on the internet, that shit don't ever go away. And that's facts. That fucking loving on Hitler shit is gonna follow Kanye for the rest of his life. No bullshit. If Sneeko ever tries to detract from what he's doing now, this shit's gonna follow him for the rest of his life. If Nick Fuentes somehow, some way detracts from what he's doing right now, that white supremacist shit still gonna follow him for the rest of his life, period.
Band song at these clubs, specifically because he's trying to move away from these controversies. Now, we're not gonna let you get away with it that easily yet, Ye, but yeah, that's what these losers do, is they use other people's names to propel themselves in a shock value type of way. Now, I'm not gonna let the loser DJ who played this off the hook. I'm glad he actually got fired, but it is actually fucked up that these dudes probably dangled the money in this guy's face in order to play this song in order to get him fired. Now, apparently the mayor of Miami is involved. They're getting banned from these nightclubs by Jewish nightlife moguls in Miami, as shown by them on their Instagram.
Dog. Nah, this is fucking up their whole motion. Cause I'm pretty sure they're probably banned from every nightclub in Miami at this point. These niggas are a nightclub. These niggas are an outing risk. These motherfuckers is really the nightmare blood rotation, bro. You can't let these motherfuckers out anywhere, bro. They are getting banned from all Miami nightclubs. Y'all niggas gonna have to go to Tampa or Orlando if you want to get lit.
Story. And even Sneeko, who has a party promoter friend, is letting him know that he's basically banned from all hospitality groups around the nation.
You know you're banned from everything now, right? You smoked yourself. He's been in my vlogs. It's this promoter. He's been a friend of mine for a while. We've had back and forth. He's a Zionist, and he just said I'm banned from everything.
The racist.
Hey, what's up? I'm streaming right now.
I can see that.
You watching?
No, I'm not.
Oh, let's go. So I'm banned from everything?
That's what I hear.
From who? Who said that?
You're banned from virtually. Oh, am I on stream? I don't want my face on stream.
Oh, okay, yeah, just put your voice.
Thank you, dickhead.
I'm about to say nice. You showed his face for like 5 to 6 seconds, bro. It's already cooked, you dumbass. Why the fuck would you?
Banned from every single hospitality group in the United States.
As he should be.
Like what?
Tao Group, Group Hospitality, H-Root Group, virtually every restaurant, every venue, every nightclub, you're pretty much banned.
He might be able to go to Applebee's.
Shit. And your absolute racism and your hatred towards Jews.
He can't go nowhere in the yams. Sneeko, you've been in Miami for like 4 or 5 years. How they kick you out your own hood? How did they kick you out of your own hood? Oh, they said you can't party, you can't eat, you can't. All you can do is be in your crib, and we don't know how long that's gonna last because once the people that own that building hear that there's someone like that in their residence, oh brother, they might kick your dumb ass out.
I thought we were friends.
We are friends. You don't want to be friends anymore?
Oh, I haven't been your friend in over a year, my man. Your anti-Semitism is blatantly disgusting.
Oh wow.
It's
lost a
very
friend.
offensive. You know, I've hosted you thousands of times, taken care of you. I've been a true friend.
Hey, pay close attention to how Sneako's whole face changes. And it's funny because he instantly on stream tries to turn his face on the phone to the camera because he thinks this is content. They think everything is a joke. They think that this is the way to continuously go viral and get the clicks and views. But as Sneako finds out in real time that, oh, no. This dude who I consider to be an actual friend who did favors for me, I probably did favors for him, was actually genuine with me, actually is disowning me, like publicly. Like you can tell that Sneako doesn't think this is serious as he starts off with a laughing face, but quickly he realizes that, oh no, this is a little bit serious.
Literally every restaurant, every venue, every nightclub, you're pretty much banned for your anti-Semitic remarks and your absolute racism and your hatred towards Jews. I thought we were friends.
We are friends. You don't want to be friends anymore?
Oh, I haven't been your friend in over a year, my man. Your anti-Semitism is
Look at that face.
blatantly disgusting.
Hold on.
I think that's very, very offensive.
You see his lips.
You know, I posted you
You see
thousands of times.
You can still read social cues, I guess.
True friend, and all I've ever received from you is hatred, racism, and just anti-Semitism.
When have I been racist or hateful towards you?
Sneako, get off the stream, gang.
Say smirky remarks. It's always been against Jews.
It's funny specifically for Sneako. I really don't care about the rest of the guys, but it's funny specifically for Sneako that he seems to not understand that consequences have actions. You can't say and
not everything is content, you dumbass nigga. Not everything is content, bro. You just lost some real friends over this shit. You done lost your ability to move freely in the yams and have fun. He just said you're banned from restaurants and every nightclub, bro. You're cooked. You're fucking cooked. And this is why I'm saying, bro, this one decision to play this shit in the bus, not even place it in the bus, because that doesn't have any. He probably would have just got a little bit of scrutiny on the internet. But you brought it to a nightclub, place where people make money, people got to get business, stuff like that. You know how much business that club probably lost because motherfuckers wanted to play HH in their club? So yeah, bro. Your actions have consequences, Sneako. And not everything is fucking content. And that's not only a message to Sneako, that is a message to every one of y'all that wants to be a content creator or is a content creator right now doing like Sneako, Jack Doherty type of content or Nina Lynn type of content. Bro, not everything is content. And your judgment day will come. Your judgment day will come if you keep on thinking everything's sweet and everything content, bruh.
Things and feel as though like you can still have the privileges that everybody has, like access to YouTube channels, Twitch channels, etc., etc. Now, after consuming too many of these clips over the weekend, the biggest conversation that I felt came out of it was not that these guys are racist, not that these guys are losers, not that these guys are part-time grifters, not that these guys are white supremacists, not that any of that stuff. I already know who they are, I already know what they do, I already know all these things. The real question is, who the hell is still watching this nonsense?
So let me get this straight. As young
12-year-olds, it's a bunch of fucking 12 or actually no, not even, bro. Because most fucking not even knowledgeable, but just well-meaning 12, 14-year-olds are not watching bullshit like this, bro. It's probably some weird grown-ass motherfuckers watching these niggas still.
Conservative men, these are supposed to be, right here, that's the lineup. These are supposed to be the individuals that we are not only to look up to allow into our psyches, but also to lead us into our future.
These motherfuckers are supposed to be the pinnacle of masculinity for young men. Ain't that so fucking crazy? These motherfuckers out of everybody else? Holy.
These godless heathens back here, these guys who lack any sense of moral integrity, character, virtue. I mean, what we got here? We've got a PIMP. We've got a Mexican white supremacist. We've got a black white supremacist.
That's crazy.
We got the assistant PIMP and whatever this guy is. These are supposed to
Think about being known as whatever this guy is.
Leading us into the next.
And also, don't forget clavicular right there. The looks maxing, bone smashing, I mix meth with Adderall. I took testosterone at 14. Having ass motherfucker, bruh. These are the motherfuckers that are leading the young men in 2026. God damn, what does this world come to?
Yeah.
This is America only, right? Christian nationalism, that's them.
I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I tried very hard to look for any sort of profile, social media account, or person who actually follows these guys with an actual face attached to their account. Now, of course, you have the meme posters and the online degenerates that say that, like, oh, Tate is still a god and Nick Fuentes is a boss and Tristan Tate is just top G squared. I don't know what the fuck the terminology is. But ultimately, I know that those guys are rage baiters as well, and 90% of them are bot accounts. Even the conservative, racist, white nationalist people that I follow low-key on a burner account on Twitter didn't even support these guys. They have toilet humor.
How do you follow them?
Toilet humor. It's actually the same jokes for the past umpteen years now, and this is getting so tiring. Listen to some of the stuff that they say and do over the past weekend, and just tell me, why are they still doing this type of content, and who the fuck is watching it still?
A photo? I can't because I'm a misogynist. I'm sorry.
I'm not a misogynist.
I know they all do, but I just.
I'm a misogynist.
Are you? Say what?
Shorty, please stop moving around like a bird brain. Get out of there while you still can.
Women suck. Are you? Say women suck. Say women suck. I know you are. Say women suck. All right, okay. I'll come take a photo.
Why do they pay these women to do this?
All right, I'll come in a second.
Hope they're paying her, bruh, because if they ain't, hey, bruh, somebody check on where her parents are, bruh. Her dad probably somewhere like these. Oh.
It's for people that work for you.
Correct, yeah.
They make good grades because they care what people think about them. They're not smarter than you.
No.
What?
They just... They're do-gooders. They care what people think, and so they make straight A's.
Also, education has nothing to do with school. Now, some of the smartest people I know and the most interesting people I know with the most interesting life stories who know the most don't have any formal education.
My kids obey me like fucking soldiers. The daughters, the sons, everyone. It's fucking easy. But when the mom comes along and they know they can play games, my daughter sits there, oh, I don't like this. I'm like, you don't like that because your mom doesn't like that, and your mom told you not to like it. Eat it.
What?
Okay. And she fucking eats it. I'm like, what the fuck is this stupid game? It's all the fucking
Oh my God, your kids are gonna grow up to resent your dumb ass. How do I tell you, bro? Your kids are gonna grow up to resent your dumb ass. You keep forcing them to do shit they don't want to do. Like, no. For some things, when I was, I had to do them. And if I didn't do them, I'd probably get a spanking or hit there, you know what I'm saying? But if I like genuinely didn't like something, like let's say it's a person or a type of clothing or just some sort of food, my parents would probably be like, okay, why does he keep saying he doesn't like this? Like, is there a way we can zhuzh this up? Is there a way we can, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just forcing your kids to do this, that, and the third because, oh, daddy said so and I'm the one in charge. Holy fuck, bro. Your kids are going to end up resenting you, or they're just going to end up having no personality, bro. They're just going to end up being you 2.0.
Kids are great, and it's actually easy if you run your shit. You gotta run your house. Run your house, it's a fucking nightmare, because they just do whatever they want. They play the woman. They like cry in front of her and shit.
Also, you gotta smack your kids. Controversial take, but beating kids is good.
They have to know it's a possibility.
Wow.
I thought I was like at least an 8.
You're not a man. It's a possibility. You're not a man.
Yeah.
You're a thirsty savage that asks for validation. And you're sitting in a 10 slap.
Weren't y'all just complimenting her on the fact that she was like, oh yeah, I'm a misogynist? Why do they get these bird brain, non-self-respecting women to come on? Why? I do know why, bro. It's clip farming for these niggas.
A 10's lap.
That's kind of rude.
In a 10's lap. Whoa, pause. Did he just call clavicular a 10? So y'all will hezzy on calling a John a 10, but y'all will call another. Y'all might be a little. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a little pause, man. That's a little pause. I'm not gonna lie.
That's kind of rude. Is it? Clavicular.
Don't fuck with my boy.
Yeah, I don't know who's watching this for entertainment at all. I did see this one tweet talking about Clavicular not being able to control his lust because, you know, he was around a bunch of top G's getting mogged to death.
This nigga's 19, bro. Can y'all chill? Like, this might be the one time this might be the only time I'm standing up for this nigga Clavicular. He's 19. Chill.
By tens, and he decided to turn his attention to a woman. And not that I want to go down any homophobic rhetoric or anything like that, but I kind of figured out exactly who these guys were after listening to some ABBA and Preach. It's literally clear as day to me that these guys do all this grandstanding and boasting about how many women they get, why they give money to get these women, they can do everything they want, etc., etc. You know, they get the boats, they get the yachts, they get the watches, all this stuff. And ultimately, it's all to impress men.
Spend time with your girl.
Nope.
That's gay. Spend time with your boy.
I saw this shit. This shit was hilarious.
No, I don't want women. No. No, I don't want no woman. No, I don't want your cuddles. No. I'd rather sleep with the boys. No, I don't want them big girls. No.
Hey, hey,
hey, hey.
Spending time with my boys behind. Rubbing on their thighs.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. I no longer even know what the mission objective of these creators is anymore. Like, they're not helping men through the self-help improvement route. They're not advocating for this group, that group. They're just literally up there rage baiting.
Y'all motherfuckers are actively making these young men worse people. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Now, there are some things in the red pill, yes, that are true and that you can use in your life to better yourself, of course. But when you get too far into this shit, you gonna end up like these niggas. These niggas meaning Sneeko, Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, and Clavicular. To be like Nick Fuentes, you gotta go down a fucking alt-right white supremacist pipeline. And also not be white. Because that nigga's Mexican.
And rage baiting, connecting with controversial figure to controversial figure. So much so that they're even going against each other in values and views on the laptop, getting with each other in real life for whatever reason, and then going back home talking about how they had to stay safe because they were around some niggas that they don't even fuck with.
Ye was right. Also respect the fact you covered Nick. Could tell you had his back. Fuck those Israelis, bitch ass Mossad. Yep. Yeah, I was armed, guys. So obviously I was watching Nick very closely.
What?
I had my shit, so I was always ready. You know what I mean?
Literally, Andrew Tate and Sneeko were just fighting, but I guarantee you.
You know what's so crazy, bro? Myra talking about some, bro. I was there. I was armed. If somebody would have came up to Nick Fuentes, I would have done something. You would have blown somebody's head smooth off for Nick Fuentes. I guarantee you he's not doing the same shit for Walter. I swear down he's not doing the same shit for Walter, bro. You want to know why? Because Myron rides white cock.
During that night in which they wanted to stir up momentum, Sneeko didn't bring up any of his gripes to his face. Clavicular just went at Andrew Tate saying that he fell off and can't fight, but I know he didn't say any of that to him. But for whatever reason, they still found a way to link together.
This kid shouldn't be in the club. He's 20. That's another conversation.
Yeah.
He's meeting you for the first time. You're his idol.
I understand the point you're making, and you know what?
This is like Pooh Shiesty, NBA Youngboy, Lil Durk, and I don't even know who else I could put in this joint, but this is like those three people coming into a room. You know all the shit they said on their rap songs, and then they're just in that room talking, having a ball, and fucking partying and shit. You would expect them motherfuckers to beef about this shit, right? Nope. Apparently not with these niggas.
Sneeko has insulted me endless times, especially across the last 4 years. I haven't seen him in years and years and years. But maybe, maybe it's the man code in me. He's insulted me so many times, and I could sit here and throw him under the bus, but it's just not who I am as a person. I want to meet Nick and Clav. It's Clav and Nick who reached out to me. You're in America. We've never met before. Come through. We're with Sneeko. Is that okay? My reply was, Sneeko always has some crybaby issue with me. If he's not going to cry his eyes out, he can come. And he came along and he made a fucking mess. And I could sit here and blame it all on him. But that's truthfully not, I don't know, that just feels wrong to me. I'm not going to sit here and say who else it was. I'm just going to say I didn't do it. I'm just going to say that I didn't play the song. I don't find the song funny. I didn't think it was appropriate to do. It's someone else's decision. We can drag him up here and we can ask him why he did it. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps when they said Nick's never been to a club before, I should have thought, Nick's never been to a club before. It's the first time I've ever met him. It might be a funny story. I haven't been in America in
You know what's so crazy? That nigga Nick wasn't looking for no Johns. He literally said, oh yeah, bro, I was trying to aura farm. I was trying to aura farm in front of the guys. You're in the club in Miami. Probably hella bad joints in that motherfucker too. And you're worried about aura farming for the niggas? Yeah, that nigga gay. I'm not gonna lie. And there's nothing wrong with being gay. Of course, y'all know that on this channel. There's nothing wrong with being gay. But that nigga gotta be gay. Cause hell no, what the fuck? You're in a club and the first thing you think about is niggas. All right, bruh.
Here, you know what? I'm bored. I don't even like clubs, but I'm in Miami. Maybe I should go for 15 minutes. Perhaps that was the wrong decision. Perhaps it was. Perhaps I should have known better.
Damn. Tate kind of cooked them again. Look, all these degenerates getting together shows me one thing and one thing only. The fall off is real. And they've said so much bullshit over the years that they are looking like big time hypocrites, contradiction artists, and everything underneath the sun. And they can't keep it straight. But that doesn't matter because in order to stay socially relevant, they've got to hang out with each other. Even if it means ditching your religion, even if it means going against somebody that you just recently beefed with. Remember the Sneeko and Andrew Tate shit happened probably 2 weeks ago. And then Andrew Tate lost his fight in which Clavicular called him out a week ago too. Guys, I don't know another way to say this. These guys are fucking losers. And I'm having a hard time finding any genuine people that are watching them anymore. They don't help anybody. They've ditched that. They're not
all my friends that were watching Andrew Tate in like 2021, 2022, they don't watch him anymore. They don't watch him anymore, bro, because everybody who did watch him is slowly realizing, bro, these niggas are falling off. These motherfuckers is some losers. Sneeko still has his supporters, but I haven't met a real Sneeko supporter since like fucking 2021. Like in person, face to face. Hell, fucking internet to internet, I haven't met a fucking Sneeko supporter since like 2022, 2023. It's because people are realizing these motherfuckers is falling off. They're grifting. They're going against what they're saying. They're contradicting their own religions. Like, come on, man.
People real advice to help them, they've ditched that. They literally sat around each other and slurped each other off, glazed each other up, talked about who's better than who in that own circle and went home and then retracted all that bullshit saying that they're fearful of this person, that person, the third. The only reason why they got together is because of the social media presence that they bring when they say the most outrageous and cringy things. And it's getting so bad that even Andrew Tate is saying, yo, this is stupid. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to give a bold prediction because this isn't really bold, but this is over with. Like, these guys are totally finished. Even within their own groups, they can't even get along. And I know nobody has any more grace for any of these niggas anymore, especially the likes of Sneeko. This shit is ass, gang. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how else to say this. This is corny.
Hey, shout out to Omeezy for this video. Dog, I dead ass never fucking thought that I'd be seeing a fucking nightmare blunt rotation like this, bro. But it's so crazy, bro. Especially seeing Sneeko's fall from grace. Cause I'ma be honest, I was watching this nigga. I've been a Sneeko fan since like 2016, 2017, all the way until probably like 2022, 2021. And that was like around the time where I was deconstructing from like the red pill shit. So of course I probably would have dropped Sneeko at that point. But seeing his fall from grace is crazy, bro. And I thought with him, you know, going back into religion, becoming a Muslim, that we would be getting some sort of remnants of the old Sneeko back. But that is not the fucking case. He has doubled down on the grift. He has went more and more into this shit. And as a result, it's actively destroying this nigga. He can't go anywhere in Miami now. Restaurants banned. Nightclubs banned. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if other fucking states start doing this shit. Cause the Miami mayor had to get involved. What the fuck? Holy fool. Now Andrew and Tristan, their prime residence is Romania, so they don't really gotta worry about what the fuck ever's going on. But fucking Clav is cooked. That nigga lives in. He gonna have to find another place. Like, holy man, this is what happens when you don't think that when you think you're above the law, you're above the program. When you think your actions don't have consequences because of one song, one action, shit is now cooked for these niggas. People on the right don't even fuck with these niggas no more. It's crazy. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, though. I love y'all so much. Marso Mafia, the gang. Marso Mob, the squad. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.